Okay, so in June, the Supreme Court is going to take away a woman's autonomy. They are going to actually decimate women's ability to direct their own lives because we have this awesome, awesome thing called the ability to reproduce, right? We got wombs and stuff. And so in order to distract, in order to do a 180 on this, in order to lie, in order to scheme and steal and cheat women out of their God-given right to privacy and autonomy in their own person, they are going to now they're going to assert on Fox News that women are so emasculating that men are actually experiencing a drop in testosterone. So part of Tucker Carlson's man-hating women club or women-hating man-boy club is to actually say that men's testosterone levels have been reduced by American culture because women are so emasculating. And now he's going to do a show about bromeopathy. Bromeopathy. Like that's a real thing. Okay. And back to the UV lights, everybody. Back to the UV. You would think that you got enough UV lights in that region with the COVID cure. But no. He has an expert on his show, who is going to tell the men who watch the Fox that they need to tan their testicles.
There's a massive amount
Which is testicle tanning.
It's testicle tanning, but it's also full body red light therapy, which has massive amount of benefits. And there's so much data out there that isn't being picked up on or covered.
So obviously half the viewers right now are like, what? That's testicle tanning? That's crazy. But my view is, okay, testosterone levels crash and nobody says anything about it. That's crazy. So why is it crazy to seek solutions?
It's not crazy to seek solutions. And I think I was recently exposed to a term called bromeopathy. And I think there's a lot of people out there right now that don't trust the mainstream information.
Andrew McGovern, everybody, wants you to tan your testicles. Who the hell is Andrew McGovern? He's a, guy who works in a gym. He's a fitness trainer. He knows nothing about anything. And he's being interviewed as if this is a real dilemma that men are finding themselves. Listen, I would think that you had enough UV light exposure in your nether regions when Donald Trump told you that UV light up your bum could somehow cure COVID. So hydroxychloroquine didn't kill enough people, and they're crazy, freaking cures for this or that. Nothing, the UV lights, the ivermectin, it wasn't enough. We didn't have enough death. Now we're going to see men exposing their nether regions to UV light and getting testicular cancer thanks to Fox News. Because they don't want to talk about what's really going on in this country. And that is a total move to authoritarianism here in the United States. I mean, this is so amazing. Now, if I know guys the way I think I do, let me tell you why testicle tanning won't work aside from the cancer. You're going to start putting lotion. It puts the lotion on the basket. It puts the lotion on its skin. If you're a man and you put lotion on your testicles, you're going to get all distracted and forget to tan. I do not recommend testicle tanning. It will get you thrown off the beach and you will get cancer. This is ridiculous. And for the old guys that watch Fox News, the 68 and overs that are sitting in their lazy boys watching this swill, let's just pray that the testicle tanning machine is adjustable because, they get long. This is just bizarre. This is the most bizarre thing. You're going to say, no, they are completely bizarre. That whole channel has got to go. It has to be labeled as, humor or crazy or state-run TV or something, because that is not valuable information. In fact, you know, he had Kid Rock on because, of course, when you're in the middle of a freaking war and you're watching people starve to death and being attacked by Russia, who Donald Trump thinks is, you know, a great guy, who Donald Trump says is strong, who Donald Trump defends in front of the world, on the world stage in Helsinki, Finland, saying, well, he told me he didn't interfere and, you know, he denied it strongly, and so I don't know why he would, right? Donald Trump's bromance is with Vladimir Putin. So, of course, and Tucker just freaking never met an authoritarian he didn't love. So, of course, in the middle of all this, what do you do? What do you do, everybody? Put yourself in the shoes of somebody who is hosting a news program and ask yourself, who would you book? Who would you speak to? Why, of course, Kid Rock. Kid Rock. So he has Kid Rock on after the testicle tanning physical fitness instructor who just cannot believe what he's hearing.
Dude, stop. Testicle tanning. Come on. I mean,
yeah.
I haven't heard anything that good in a long time.
Open your mind, Bobby.
I'm starting a punk rock band, and it's called Testicle Tanning. That's the end of it.
I think you'll be massively successful. But, I mean, don't you think at this point, when so many of the therapies, the paths they've told us to take have turned out to be dead ends that have really hurt people, why wouldn't open-minded people seek new solutions?
I don't know what the hell's going on in this world. I'm not even sure if I understood that question, but some days I just want to stop this planet and let me off.
Seriously, even Kid Rock knows this is bullcrap. Even Kid Rock understands that what Tucker is doing is playing to an elderly audience. And part of aging, everybody, is a drop in your hormone levels. And for men, it's low testosterone. And for women, the estrogen, woo, just goes away. Oh my God, this is so bottom feeding. This is so vile. This is so disgusting. The only thing that makes testicle tanning even remotely plausible is the fact that everything else that Tucker Carlson recommended health-wise is 10 times crazier. Bromeopathy. Bromeopathy. Listen, I got news for you. Guys have been coming up with weird things to do with their junk since the beginning of time, okay? Since the beginning of time. Just don't end up in the ER, okay? And you're going to if you expose your testicles to UV light. Don't do it. My God, man. Healthcare workers are stressed enough. They don't need to tend to you and your burnt nads. I want to say the other word, but I just...
Why do we call them golden nuggets?
Golden nuggets. They're going to be bright red. They're going to be bright red. And then they're going to turn black and fall off. Richard in L.A.
Hi, Randy. How are you doing today?
All right.
So what we were talking about earlier was the
So you have no comment on testicle tanning. Will you do it? Are you going to participate? Do you think it's...
Of course not. Of course not. You know what it is? It's fragile masculinity.
No, you know what it is? It's the man-hating women's club. He's trying to send a message that women are so emasculating, that this whole thing for equal rights and equal protection under law is such bogus bullcrap that it's literally making men's testosterone disappear. And so he's offering cures for the emasculating women thing. Because there's going to be a full frontal attack on women in June in this country. And so they're getting ahead of it over, I don't want to say ahead when I talk about testicle tanning, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it actually reminds me of there's something that happened quite a few months ago, if you remember, when Fox was talking about China's masculinity training. And they're saying, oh, look what China's doing. They're training their boys to be more masculine while we're whatever.
Right.
Not even encouraging masculinity anymore. But I looked into it. You know what it was? All it was just encouraging kids to play more sports.
Huh.
That's all it was.
Yeah, it's a very sick thing that's going on in our media. Really, it's ugly. It's dangerous. It's sick. It's scary. And it's all for the incels. It's all for the old men. It's all for the guys who just can't figure out why they're not appealing anymore or why nobody wants them. And it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that they imbibe, fake stuff all day long, every day, and they literally guide themselves according to Fox News. No, it couldn't be that. It has to be that women are emasculating women, and the whole culture couldn't have anything to do with processed foods or eating a steady diet of, fast food, could it? No. Couldn't have anything to do with the fact that you're 80 and it's normal. No. No, it has to be something curable. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.